Hey everyone, Cole here with Classic Mini DIY. Today I want to talk to you guys about the Indiegogo campaign, where that ended up, and what are the next steps for whatever project I'm going to be doing on my Classic Mini. Now, if you've been following the campaign, or you have gotten the email blasts or anything like that, you already know that we didn't quite meet that goal. And that is totally okay. And before we get into everything, I just want to say thank you so much for those of you that contributed, for those of you that shared the campaign and helped me get the word out. I am deeply appreciative that you guys are willing to support the channel and the projects that I want to share with you guys on this channel. Now, the campaign style that I chose was one in which it wasn't an all or nothing. So at the end of the campaign, the money that was raised up to the point where we raised it is still delivered to me, the person who organized the campaign. But because I did not meet my end goal, I obviously can't afford to do the 7-port head on the Mini. But I've been racking my brain on projects that I can deliver to you guys that would be interesting and that would be beneficial to you as Classic Mini owners. So unfortunately, I can't get another project car. My house is not big enough to accommodate another car, and my wife has already said one project car is enough for right now. If we get a big garage later on in the future, that'll definitely be in the books. But for right now, gotta stick with one car. So that rules out the additional project car, but I'm thinking that I have a good idea of something that I can show you guys that you will enjoy, and I can divert the money that was raised on that campaign into this project. Now, instead of doing the 7-port head, what I'm going to be doing is what I'm calling Operation Bad Wolf. Now, my plate is obviously not on the front of the car here because I was doing some work recently, but Operation Bad Wolf is all about making this car as reliable and as performant as it possibly can be in its current state. Now, what that means is that instead of replacing all of this stuff with some sort of bespoke aluminum head and all sorts of new throttle bodies that don't really apply to pretty much 90% of the Minis on the road, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on refining this motor, and I'm going to focus on cleaning up and refining the Mini itself. And throughout that process, I'm going to show you guys how to do all of the really cool things that you could be doing on your Minis to achieve the same goal. Now, this project is actually going to include quite a few really cool things. And what I'm going to be doing is focusing on explaining to you guys the best way to maintain your cars and to keep them running, say, a few years after the restoration process takes place. But don't worry, a lot of these jobs can still be applied to your first round of restoration. I've had my car for almost 9 years now, and it's been on the road for about 6 or 7 of those years. And over those years, things have started to age. My carburetors are starting to wear a little bit, and I'm almost certain that my distributor is on its last leg. You know, things like that are the kind of problems that you're going to run into after long-term ownership of a Mini. And the best part is these are similar problems that you might run into on a Mini during your first restoration of the car. So the format of these videos is actually going to be a little bit different from my normal DIY videos. I'm still going to go into detail about how to rebuild your carbs, how to tune them, and how to time your car, all those sorts of things. But the format of these videos is actually going to be more similar to like a vlog style video. It's going to be a little bit easier for me to cover lots of items on those videos. And additionally, this isn't just going to cover the engine bay. This is just one of the many things that I want to cover during Operation Bad Wolf. So we'll be taking the motor out, we'll be taking the carbs off, really pulling all this stuff out and getting it really tight and tidy. There's a lot of things, a lot of rattles, a lot of loose bits that I don't show you guys in the videos on a regular basis because most of the time I'm focusing on one DIY job. So during this upcoming build, I want to focus on all of those little things that I can't stuff it into just 1 or 2 of those odd jobs videos. I got to do something more regularly and more comprehensive. So like I said, it's not just going to cover things that are in the front of my car. It's not just going to cover only the engine or only the carburetors. I'm also going to be doing stuff in the trunk as well, or in the boot for those of you in the UK. I'm going to be doing things with my rear subframe. I'm going to pull that. I have to repaint that, and I have to service that whole thing because the rust prevention that I used on that rear subframe really didn't hold up to the test of time. And, things like this, finishing off this boot lid, putting a boot lid that's actually, for this model year car, those are all the types of things that you guys can expect in the upcoming videos for this Operation Bad Wolf. So that kind of encompasses what's going to be coming up on this channel here in the near future. I'm still going to finish up the 998 rebuild, and I'm still going to be going to this event in April. So the new format for the episodes is not going to start until after that point. I'm super excited to show you guys this process. I'm really, really excited to do some things on this car that when I did the initial restoration, I felt I didn't quite do the way I wanted to, due primarily to the funds that I had available to me during the first restoration. When I got this car, I was still in college. I barely could afford the restoration process. In fact, looking back, I have no idea how I got it to the state that it's in now. And with y'all's contributions to that Indiegogo, you are helping me deliver some really cool new content to you guys. So if there's something neat, something different that you want to see me do on this car, let me know. And if I can work it into the budget and it's something that makes sense to actually do to this car, I'll try incorporating it into the Bad Wolf build. But until the next 998 rebuild video or the event video that's coming up soon in Tennessee, that'll be in about 3 weeks. That's when the event starts. Post some comments in the comment section below and let me know what you think about this project. I'm really, really curious to see how you guys feel about this. And if you think that this project's a good idea, give me a thumbs up. That's actually going to be a really good way for me to track how you guys feel about the new project that I'm going to be approaching on this car. You know, thumbs up for, yeah, this is great. Thumbs down, or maybe just don't put a thumbs down. I don't know. Those things kind of affect me pretty negatively if you don't want to see this. So thumbs up for yes, or nothing for no. Yeah, do that, because I think YouTube will get mad at me if I have a whole bunch of thumbs downs on a video. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. Enjoy those minis, and motor on.